Months after releasing a PvE game that didn't really get much attention, Epic Games decided to quickly cook up a free-to-play competitor to PUBG named Fortnite Battle Royale. At the time, PUBG was by far the biggest multiplayer game, so when people saw this Fortnite game come along, a lot of people, including myself, just kinda figured, yeah, Epic Games doesn't stand a chance. And yeah, that's one of my sillier predictions. Now, Fortnite took over PUBG for a number of different reasons, okay? But the main one was probably because it was free to play. Essentially, making your game free to play also at the same time made it way more accessible. Yeah, it's fucking rocket science, I know. But eventually, even the PUBG community converted to Fortnite because they were sick of their game being a shitty, buggy mess. And to top it all off, at the time Fortnite was getting weekly updates that shook up the sandbox. Finally, Epic Games put the nail in the coffin against PUBG when they dropped Season 2 of Fortnite. Alright, that's the Fortnite vs PUBG battle explained in 60 seconds. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll be back in 3 months for my next. Now, the success of Fortnite sent shockwaves across the solar system. Essentially, after seeing how quickly Fortnite rose to being the biggest game on the planet, developers obviously wanted to recreate that same amount of success. And by that I mean they just made all of their games free to play. Fortnite has essentially made it almost mandatory for multiplayer only games to be free to play. I mean shit, even EA and Activision, two of the greediest companies in gaming, decided to make their Fortnite competitors free to play. I mean, even in 2018, Bungie ended their deal with Activision and then instantly made Destiny free to play. I don't think anybody really questions the impact that Fortnite had on the gaming industry. Everybody wanted a little bit of the cheddar cheese that Fortnite was generating. But obviously, making a game free to play isn't quite that simple. You now have to try and figure out a new monetization system. And with Fortnite still kicking ass at the time, most developers just kinda went,
Fortnite Battle Pass, I just shit out my ass.
The concept for the Battle Pass was very simple. Players' time spent playing the game would be rewarded by giving him cool skins. It was seen as a system that was very consumer friendly. Fortnite even went as far as refunding the credits it took to buy the Battle Pass once you completed it. Unfortunately, it's not all perfect. In a market that's already oversaturated, the Battle Pass was the biggest victim of it all.
So, you guys are probably wondering, why am I making this video? Like, what is this? Let's go back to August, right? Multiversus just released. It's a pretty cool game, you know. It's old kind of quickly, but you can just kind of hop on it for like 20 minutes, just have a couple games and, you know, whatever. Nothing groundbreaking. Just a little fun, goofy game. What really like surprised me when I got to that game was the fact that it had a battle pass as its monetization system. Now I was just kind of like, that's shit. That's a shit monetization system. It really made me realize that like not every game really needs a battle pass. But you get a game like Multiversus, for example. Multiversus is a game that personally for me, and judging by the player count, a lot of other people, they only play for like 20 minutes, you know, maybe an hour or so. They'll have a couple matches, but then they'll log out, and then, you know, they might come back to it another time when they're, you know, bored. And I have no idea how much money Warner Brothers earn off of the Battle Pass for Multiversus. But let me tell you, they're not gonna make much more. I'm looking at their player count right now, and that's a fucking yikes. That game died quicker than my granddad. I genuinely believe that Warner Brothers could have probably made more money if Multiversus was just sold as like a $10, $15 game, you know, pay to entry, rather than limit a battle pass to it. Because let's be real, who is unironically gonna buy that battle pass knowing they're gonna grind to level 100?
The Battle Pass was everywhere. You couldn't escape it anymore. But for a game to implement a Battle Pass, it also at the same time needs to understand its audience. The reason the Battle Pass works well with the Destiny and the Apex community is because that is a player base that is very well known for grinding those games for hours on end. But for Multiversus, a game that targets mainly a more casual audience, you're not gonna find as many people dumping hours into it, which means not many people are gonna be feeling, inclined to level up that Battle Pass to the max level, meaning that most people won't really want to buy it in the first place. Now, there's also another instance of the Battle Pass being badly implemented into a game. Over the course of the summer, I got back into Valorant and I considered buying the Battle Pass. I mean shit, I'd even hit the max level on it and I would have had access to all the rewards, and yet I didn't even buy it. because the quality of the battle pass in Valorant is so absolutely atrocious that I don't even know why it's in the game in the first place. Oh wait, no, I know why. It's because people still buy this shit. Battle pass in Valorant is very clearly a lazy, half-ass cash grab made just for the sake of being able to cash in a few extra bucks each season. The skins in the battle pass are nowhere close to the same quality as you'd get in the store, but the problem is that the skins available in the store are some of the most overpriced microtransactions I've ever seen in a video game. 20 bucks for a single Vandal skin? Really? In a game with over 17 different weapons? And 70 bucks for a bundle with 6 skins? I mean, who the fuck has the money to spend on that? Oh. And the thing is, if those skins were even half the price, I'd absolutely consider spending money and buying a couple skins, but these prices are just too absurd for me to even consider. I wouldn't mind a battle pass as long as the skins were actually quality. I'd rather Riot Games invest more resources in making skins in the store rather than wasting resources on a battle pass that's for the most part mediocre as fuck. I think another fun thing worth mentioning is that I had the idea for this video way back in August. This was always planned to be my next video after my actual speed commentary, which you should go watch, by the way. So this was before the announcement that Overwatch would be locking characters behind the battle pass. And for anybody who's been keeping up in this channel and knows at least a little bit about me, you all know how much Overwatch as a game means to me. So now when you tell me that Overwatch, a game that used to have a very fair monetization system, is now going to be locking its characters behind a battle pass, that raises some eyebrows. And just to clear things up, I have no issue with Overwatch adding a battle pass. I 100% agree with the idea that multiplayer games should be free to play. I think everybody should be allowed to not only play with their friends, but multiplayer games need to have the biggest population possible to decrease queue search times. But the main thing about going free to play, and it's the one thing you want to avoid as a developer, is to not make your game pay to win. But right now Overwatch is a lot closer than I'd like to admit. And the problem is, unless there is an absolute global outrage, which I'm gonna be honest, there probably won't be, Blizzard will keep this system as it is because it'll make them a bunch of money. People are going to buy the battle pass anyway. I mean shit, I'm gonna get the first hero for free and I'm still gonna be buying the battle pass on Tuesday. And so Blizzard will see absolutely no reason in changing this system. And same goes for every other game. And I think this is hitting especially hard for Overwatch players because they're going from what used to be a full price game that had a very fair cosmetic monetization system to now moving to a battle pass that's locking heroes behind a potential paywall. And now we must ask the question, what can we do? And the answer is nothing. This video is useless. As I mentioned earlier, people are still gonna keep buying these cosmetics. I mean listen, I'm literally part of the problem. I don't think I can offer a solution, because like offering a solution to how free-to-play games should monetize themselves is the equivalent to solving world hunger. It's just not possible. These video game companies are also businesses and they're gonna make their money somehow, despite how bullshit it may be! But at the end of the day, I'm still gonna be playing Overwatch 2 on Tuesday, so...
Let's go. God fucking damn it, man.
Thank you to the wonderful Bubbles for making me a brand new profile picture that I can use as a little icon for my videos. This is epic. As per usual, these videos take ages to make, so please leave a like. And if you aren't subscribed already, if you enjoyed, maybe consider subscribing. I don't know, it could be